Hello, my magical friends. Welcome back to Cards with Kelly. I am so honored to have you here. In today's reading, I would like to look at where is my love. So I want to do actually two readings. First, I want to share a reading with you if you are single, to look at where your love is. Is love coming in for you? If so, when? What do you need to do to get ready for that? And when they come in, what might they be like? And then I want to do a second reading for those of you who are in either a couple or a commitment, or you've recently separated, so you know who your love is, but they just feel very far away. So whether there's a distance between you right now, or if they've actually broken up with you or you with them, and you're wanting to know where they are and if they're coming back, then we're going to look at that. So I will put the timestamp in the comments below for the second reading. So if you are single and wanting to know where your love is and if love is coming in for you, we'll start that right away. And if you are in a couple or commitment or recently separated and want to know where they are and if they're coming back, you click on the timestamp and we'll start there. This is a general reading as far as no specific sun signs or moon signs or rising. So it's for anyone who is drawn to this. And the time is timeless. So whenever this video comes into your world will be the time it has a message for you. Let's begin. Let's start looking into the cards for my magical single friends and see what's going on. If someone's coming in, if so, who, when? And to receive more readings like this, please feel free to like and subscribe so that I can share more and more readings with you as often as I can. My intention of this channel is to share card readings and share as much magic with my magical friends out there as possible so that we can stay as magical as we can, using the magic of cards, sharing magical tips, and now and then bringing in a magical manifestation meditation to help you become even more magical in your life. Okay, so this is for my single magical friends. Where is your love? So first we have passion in reverse. And then we have desire in the upright. And I'm using the Greek Mythic Oracle as well as the Blessed Bee Oracle, and I put them together and they speak really nicely together. They have very similar cards, and so these are really both the passion cards. And first we have the passion in reverse for you, and then we have passion in the upright. So far I'm sensing that for a while you might have actually not been focusing on love, or even if you had wanted it and hoped for it, you were really just focusing on other things. Passion was sort of set aside for you. But I sense that more recently, passion is taking a bit more of a front seat, becoming more on your mind, something you are wanting to invest in, wanting to call in, which is the divine feminine way, right? We call things in. So it's really becoming more of a focus in your life. Wonderful. Protection. So I'm getting from this card that there might have been a once bitten, twice shy situation for you in the past. Perhaps you have been hurt, you have been burned, and that may have been why passion was really put on the back burner so that you can focus on other areas of your life. Next I have courage. And I feel as though you are now gaining courage and gathering courage to put yourself back out there, open back up, even knowing that you could be hurt again. That is part of the game, isn't it? We have to be open and vulnerable to fall in love, and yet that also leaves us open to potential pain and hurt. A blessing to heal a relationship. So I get the sense for many of you, I'm hearing that you've actually had to spend some time healing the wounds that you got from a past relationship or past situation where you were hurt, and by doing that you've been able to heal enough to now open up. So not only were you focusing on things like work and just getting all of your ducks in a row before you're actually healing and really going down and doing some deep work. Then I have clarity. So I feel like they're really painting a picture for me now as to what you have been through. You really were looking for that clarity as to why that happened. Could you have seen that coming in the first place? Who are you now that you have gone through this situation? And how will you know that you can trust someone in the future? How do you start again? So I feel like you're really gaining that clarity right now, really looking at the specifics and the details. And that even though you're tentatively, this is the Finding Your Way card, you're tentatively going out there to look for this love, I do see that you are starting. And so that is wonderful. It looks like you've been through quite the healing process. And you know, when we get those deep hurts, we really need to sometimes go down deep, get some wonderful deep cleansing and healing done so that when the time is right, we can go back out. It looks like the time is right for you. So let's see if you are calling in that love. Let me know in the comments below. These just sort of fell out, but I'm not guided to take them. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to do a video on calling in love and manifesting love, and I could even do a meditation with it. I have actually been manifesting things in my life since I was a little girl. I didn't always know what it was that I was doing. I actually just thought, wow, I'm magical, and I didn't tell anyone and thought it was a really cool superpower that I had. Of course, now we know it's manifesting. Everyone can do it. It's something all humans have the ability to do. And so I really learned what it is that I've been doing all of these years, and I've learned to, because I understand it more, I can actually do it more on demand versus just every once in a while these magical things happening. And I can share that information with you and teach you as well. So if you'd like me to do a manifestation video and or meditation, then let me know and I can make that video for you. I think I will eventually regardless, but let me know if you want it sooner than later. Because you can call in your love. You can manifest many things. I have the journey. This is where is your love. I have sadness in reverse. I have a blessing to, the blessing of peace after a battle. And it came out in reverse, but they told me to put it in the upright. Blessing after a resolution, or of a resolution. Okay, okay, creativity. The Senses card in reverse. And these came out together. Blessing of the Water, which is about emotion, deep emotion. All right, and Peace of Mind, but in reverse. So your love is actually going through it right now. Your love, it seems as though your love has come out of a similar situation that you have just healed from. So your love is a little sooner in the process, though there's still fire and pain. Whoops, speaking of fire, I just knocked over my little fire elemental fairy there. There's still pain there. They are coming out of the sadness, they're feeling a little more of the sting. So they're not in a relationship, but they're still licking their wounds and needing healing. They are really just sitting in that peace after the battle. You know what, if a relationship has gone not well and there's been tension and fighting, and then when you leave it, there's the pain and the stinging and the sadness, but then there's also this peace of no fighting, no tension, just quiet. So they're sitting in that right now. That's very quiet, but they have their guard up. They're not ready for coming forward yet because they're still once bitten, twice shy at the moment. They are, however, dreaming about their future love. So they're not giving up hope. They just need to go through the healing that you've been through as well. And I feel like they do, you know, they dream, they get wistful sometimes and think, someday when I meet my person, it will be wonderful. They're creating these wonderful dreams. they're not quite ready. These are the senses that gift the world to us. So how we relate to the world, right? Our eyes and our sense of touch and smell that gifts the world to us, allows us to bring the world in. And they're a little closed off right now. They're not quite ready, but when they do, look at how beautiful and bright that card is. They will come back out. So right now they're going through deep emotions, but they have not arrived at the peace. This was in reverse. So they are still going through their healing process. So that tells me that they're not coming in quite yet for you because they're busy healing before they come to you, which is what you want, right? You don't want someone coming in when you are healed and ready and open and they're still wounded and potentially toxic. Even though the chemistry might be there and the connection might be there and your souls and your hearts might recognize each other, you don't want that toxicity getting in there. So let's see if I can get an idea of some timing on this and maybe some advice and guidance from the divine here. Some timing. Okay, this is good. So I have protection, sacred union, which is what we're going for here, and intuition. I have to get my glasses to see the numbers on these cards here. I actually have a sense that they're going to need between 2 to 4 months from now. So it's not going to take them years and years and years, but they are going to need a few months from now to get themselves back into a place where they can come toward you and energetically find you. When the time is right, between 2 to 4 months, they will intuitively be drawn to where you are. So I feel like this is not a connection you're going to have to go searching for or find. You're actually going to intuitively be drawn together. So for example, you might be at a coffee shop grabbing a coffee. They might happen to be at that one that same day. You might accidentally bump into each other, that kind of thing. So you don't have to go looking for it. You don't have to worry about it. When they are healed and the time is right, you will both intuitively be drawn together. So you can sit back, put your feet up, or you can go out and just live your life and wait for the universe to bring you together. And again, this reading is timeless, so 2 to 4 months from whenever you are needing this message. And any advice for you as to what to do in the meantime? Cycles, play, and boundaries. Cycles. They're showing me that you may continue dating. You know, you may do some online dating. You may get set up with a few people. They're saying, go ahead, go through the motions, enjoy it, have fun with it, and just allow the process to take its natural course. Keep your boundaries up, though, as far as taking care of yourself, right? So unless it's a really great connection, don't invest your entire heart and soul. Wait for that heart and soul connection. So there is love coming in for you. If you have been guided to this reading, there is love coming in for you. You have healed. They are healing. They are getting ready to come to you. Enjoy the time between now and then when the universe is ready for the two of you to come together, you'll find each other. Thank you for listening to this reading with me. It was my honor to read for you and with you. Please like and subscribe to hear more videos like this. And I will begin reading the reading now for those in a couple, either currently or you've just left each other. There is someone on your mind, but you're wondering, where are they? Are they coming back? Are they just seeming really distant? New venture in reverse. So a lot of stagnant energy there. Work. They are focusing on work. You are focusing on work. Battle that cannot be avoided. So there has been fighting and tension with the two of you. Friendship, you may actually be feeling like, and I feel like they have felt like this too. It's been a mutual thing that you've been more friends than lovers lately, and that may have been part of the cause for this separation between the two of you. We have rebirth. I feel as though you are trying to rebirth this connection, maybe bring the spark back, maybe get talking, and I feel like they are really hesitant and pulling back. You might feel like you are doing a lot of the work and they are focusing on work. Children, if you have children together or you each have your own, you may be really focusing on your kids right now. You may be staying together for the kids, even though you might not be feeling like you are deep lovers. Just realized I don't need the glasses until I'm looking for the numbers. If you don't have kids or they don't have kids, you might actually feel like both of your inner children were really affected by all of the fighting, and I feel like their inner child just went into hiding, which is one of the reasons they've really pulled back or maybe actually left. And your inner child is left saying, how come nobody wants to play with me? I feel abandoned. I feel sad. I have humility here. I get the sense that this is you. This is you feeling very worried that either this relationship may not make it or that they're not coming back. And I feel like this is the first time you've really felt like that, you know, even though you might have been through hard times before, this may be the first time that you really don't know if it's going to be okay and if you're going to make it. So let's see, guides and divine, can you give us a bit of a snapshot as to what might be the next move for my readers or my friends to do here during this reading? It seems as though this person isn't far, but they're totally drawn inward, and they're once bitten, twice shy, and they're hiding in a corner or the back room, and you just can't quite reach them. So what can my friends do? What's some advice? They have new beginnings. Okay. Wisdom. Okay. And a blessing of growing older. Okay. So what they're telling me is this: if you actually, whether you're in a relationship now or not, if you've actually broken up, they're saying they want you to focus on new beginnings, but not new beginnings in the relationship. They want you to focus on new beginnings of other things. Start a new project at work, start a new hobby, go out with some new friends, do something new. They want you in the energy of new beginnings. Ironically, not with the relationship. What's going to happen is, if you can do that, it's almost like that new energy is going to be contagious, and it will leak over into the connection and start some of that new beginning sensation there. It will, the wisdom of that, this is the wisdom card, the wisdom of that is going to pull this person back toward you. So if you're in that connection, they're just going to notice all of this new energy, and they're going to want to be a bit closer, because that's a wonderful energy that we want to feel. We want to feel a part of that. And if they've actually left you, I feel like they're watching you on social media, they're asking around about you, and if they see all of a sudden you're doing these new things, you're doing well, I do get the sense that they are going to be a little drawn in and might even ask you, reach out, hey, I see you're doing a new thing, good for you, how's that going? It's an open door. They're also saying, ask some advice of some of the elders in your life. There's someone there, perhaps a grandparent, a parent, an aunt, a neighbor, a mentor. There's someone there who is a little bit older, who has some wonderful advice for you. So if someone's already giving you some advice, take it. And if not, then ask some of the people in your world that you trust, because someone has some wisdom to share with you. And then final outcome, a blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship that needs no explanation, and love. I do see this person coming back to you. I do see that it's the secret ingredient seems to be that new beginning energy. When you can bring that back into yourself, not only will it bring you back to life, it's actually going to breathe life back into the connection, and I see a reunion happening here. This is beautiful advice from the divine. So I hope that this gives you support and clarity. I hope that your heart as well. Thank you so much for letting me have the honor of reading for you today. If you liked this reading and would like some more, please like and subscribe so that I know that I can keep making videos for you. If you have any requests as far as a particular question or what you want the cards to tell you, feel free to put that in the comments. And I wish you all a mystical, magical day. And until next time, my friends, stay magical.